I feel like these are the definition of the word quiet luxury. Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. And if you're not, I want you to look at me right now. Look at me. That's okay too. You know why? Because if we never had any bad days, then how would we be able to appreciate the good days? You know, so it's okay. It's okay. But I'm here to hopefully put a smile on your face, get you out of that funk. And we're going to be talking about a brand new perfume line that just launched by none other than Marlena Stell. And no, none of this is sponsored. I bought everything that we're talking about myself. No sponsoring of any sort. I just thought it was interesting and I wanted to talk about it. So I will leave the links to where I purchased what we're talking about today in the description box below. And without further ado, let's get started. For those of you who do not know who Marlena Stell is, she is one of the OG beauty influencers here on YouTube. And she's amazing. And she's the creator of Makeup Geek, RIP Makeup Geek, RIP. Her videos here on YouTube have mainly been makeup or makeup related, but she also has done perfume videos before. She's done fashion videos before, vlogs, all different types of different things. So I wouldn't say she's like strictly makeup, but I feel like makeup is what she's most known for in the YouTube community. So she came out with this perfume line called Marsté. And I didn't get it at first, but I watched all of her videos going into detail about this whole, this whole launch here. And Marsté is her two names, her first name and her last name put together. You know, M-A-R and then S-T-E. So there are 6 perfumes total in this launch. And the perfumer that Marlena used, his name is Michael Nordstrand, and he's worked with companies like Tom Ford and Joe Malone. Marlena studied perfumery, and that doesn't really surprise me because I feel like everything she comes out with, she always gives 100%. You can just see that in everything she does. So my biggest question when these launched was, why are they French? You know, because she's, you know, from America, and I'm like, but they're all French names. That seems strange to me. But after watching her talk about this, I understand why now. I'm so glad that she answered everyone's questions. I'm going to actually leave the link to the videos that I'm talking about in the description box below, because those go into more detail, and she answers every question you could possibly need about these perfumes. She has always loved France, just the culture, everything about it, her whole life. And she had never gone until after her dad passed away. She actually made a trip. And it was a very emotional experience for her. Like, if she said that it felt like her dad was with her. And actually the perfume names are very specific to memories that she had in different places in France while she was studying perfumery. So I bought the sample set, and I love that it comes with a handwritten note. I think that is so special. I love stuff like that. And the perfumes inside are actually, they're 2 ml samples that you get. So I feel like that's a pretty good amount of product. And we're going to go over the essences first. There are three of the perfumes called essences, and it's Essence Mandarine, Essence Santal, and Essence Vanille. Now, these 3 perfumes are unisex, and they are meant to be worn either on their own or as a layering tool. You can mix and match these. You can add it to another perfume that you already have in your collection. What they're doing is it's singling out a specific note and focusing like the whole the whole scent journey is like surrounded by this note. It's like all the other notes are lifting up this one particular note. We're going to start off with Essence Mandarin, and this is one, as you would expect, it's going to be very citrus forward. You've got ginger in there, so you've got a little bit of a spice in there going on. This one is very, like, it's not just fresh, it's refreshing. It has this juicy, refreshing citrus, and it's just perfect for that if you're going to the gym or out of the shower, like that type of vibe. And you could definitely, like I said, you can pair these up with other things or wear them on your own. But yeah, I really like that one. And then the next one was the Essence Vanille. And this one I thought might be my favorite, but it's not. But it is very good. So it's got this lime in there with the vanilla, and it's very interesting. It's like this sweet, it almost gives it a key lime pie type of feel to it, but it's not, I would not consider this to be gourmand, or at least not what I consider to be gourmand, but it does have a little bit of a, key lime pie feel to it. And to me, it kind of reminds me of Gentle Fluidity Gold and Gentle Fluidity Silver coming together into one. Because it's not too feminine, it's not too masculine, it's not too sweet, but it's got those freshy, almost aromatic quality to it that kind of balances out. And it kind of has that feel, like it's just those two perfumes kind of mixed up into one different, unique concoction. And I really did enjoy this one. But my favorite, which is a huge surprise, was the Essence Santal. Now, for those of you who know me, I'm not really into woody perfumes. That's not really my thing. Woody perfumes, no. Especially like a really harsh sandalwood, because the sandalwoods, they usually come off too balsamic for me. Very like vinaigrette dressing type of pickle vibe. Like, I don't know. Sometimes sandalwood, if it's a dominant sandalwood perfume, like I have lots of perfumes with sandalwood in them and they're fine. Like I like woodiness in perfumes, but I'm talking about like a dominantly woody perfume. That's not really my thing. But this one is really good, you guys. I've never smelled a sandalwood so smooth and creamy before. Like just, oh, it's so smooth and creamy. Like more than I've just never smelled anything like that. It still blows my mind every time I like put my nose around. I'm like, what is this? I've never smelled this before. It's like, it is such a good sandalwood. And it's that perfect balance of really cozy and comforting, but also like sexy, just that perfect balance. And so I was shocked. Like, I would buy a full bottle of this. And like I said, that's crazy coming out of my mouth, because I am not the type of person that I don't like a lot of unisex perfumes, and I don't like predominantly woody perfumes. And here I am saying, like, I want a full bottle of this. Like, I definitely want to save up and get a full bottle of this, because this one, I didn't know that sandalwood could smell so good. So good. I really, really love this one. And that reminds me that in her video, she was talking about how like they only wanted to use the most high quality ingredients. And of course, every company will say that, like, oh, we've got the high quality ingredients. Yeah. And you smell their perfumes and they really don't smell much. They're fine. They're great. But you're not really getting any difference between this perfume and that perfume. They smell the same amount of quality. They both smell great, and so I never really understood that. I'm like, high quality what? Like, I don't, my nose can't ever pick up a difference. But with these perfumes, I actually can. Like, as soon as I smelt them, I was like, wow. They actually smell. And like I said, I'm not paying sponsored for this. Marlena doesn't even know who I am. I'm just telling you my honest thoughts. When I was smelling these, I was like, wow, these smell really expensive. These smell very mature. And I don't mean mature age. No, no, no. Age has nothing to do with maturity, but I'm just saying, like, these smell like a mature, sophisticated, very rich woman. And the actual notes in the perfumes, they don't smell like regular perfumes, you guys. At least not what I've smelled. I'm used to more artificial and fantasy notes, and I love artificial and fantasy notes. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Love that type of stuff, but that's what I'm more used to, you know, bubble gums and cotton candies and just really artificial fantasy notes. But Marlena's perfumes actually smell like essential oils. Like she actually took pure essential oils and put them into the perfume. Now the essences we just got done talking about, those are going for $92, and those are 30 ml bottles that you get. And that also reminds me, even the bottle design, like the way that she created the bottle design, like nothing was just, you know, thrown together. Like she thought of everything. Like the lid to the bottles, each side represents like a member of her family. And like she really went into like she really put her heart and soul into this, I can tell. And so, okay, so we went over the 3 essences, and now we're going to go over the 3 regular perfumes, I guess you'll call them, because if the other ones are essences, what would these ones be called? Just regular perfume? I'm not really sure. Please help me. They are all in French, and I not only don't speak any other languages, I can barely speak my own language. I barely know English, so bear with me here. Jardin du Luxembourg. I'll put the names down here for you guys. Now, this one is a floral, citrus, musky, fresh, green, a little aromatic, woody type of perfume. And this one was very light. This one was very light and just fresh. Almost like for me, I would consider it more of a perfume you could wear at the shower, or you could even, honestly, I could really even see myself wearing it to the gym, because it's one of those, it's fresh and it's light and it's got some greenness there, and it's just, I don't know, I could see myself wearing it to the gym. And that one was not my favorite, but it still smelled really good. The next one we're going to talk about is the Une Nuit Parisienne. How'd I do? I'm sorry, you guys. This one has some amber, some warm spices, some woodiness. We got vanilla, a little bit of floral, and there's like a nuttiness in there. I think, what is it? Hazelnut. We got some hazelnut in there. Now, I don't actually pick up hazelnut per se, but there is a thick richness to this perfume, and I can only imagine that's coming from that hazelnut, kind of like with Devotion Intense, has that, you know, it just thickens things up, you know. And I'm also getting a little bit of a aromatic herbal quality to this perfume, and I assume that's maybe coming from the black tea. But this one it's a little sweet, it's creamy, it's comforting, a little sexy. I would definitely say this one was my second favorite, but my first favorite ended up being Montmartre Midi. Montmartre Midi. This one I think it's the honey that kind of did it in for me. I love a perfume with the honey in it. And if you are somebody that doesn't like perfumes with honey, you may still want to test this one out, because this is not like your typical like animalistic type of honey. This is different. This is very, very light, wearable. Almost, it's not honeysuckle, but it's almost, into that honeysuckle versus like a thick, dense, rich honey. Not like that. This is like a lighter, more people-pleasing type of honey. But it gives it just enough sweetness that it really set it over the edge for me and made that one my favorite out of those three. And there's a pear note in this perfume, and I love the note of pear. It's one of my favorites. So you've got pear, you've got honey, you've got this aromatic quality going on there again. I'm not sure if it's from the juniper berry maybe. But then you've also got jasmine, you've got orange blossoms. So you've got this nice, it's not overpowering. It's very soft, white floral. A little bit of creaminess going on in there as well. And I really love that one. So those three perfumes are, I believe, 50 mil. If I'm wrong, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But I think they're 50 mil for about $168. And I really enjoy all of them. There's not one of them that I thought, ooh, this doesn't smell right, or, all of them smell really nice. They're very safe, people-pleasing perfumes. Like, at least to my nose, who am I? This is just my opinion, but to me, they're very crowd-pleasing. Very crowd-pleasing perfumes. I feel like a lot of people are going to enjoy these types of scents. There's nothing too out there or wild or niche smelling. They're high quality. There's a lot of high quality going on, but nothing really wild or crazy. They're all, like, none of them are too sweet. None of them are too, citrus. None of them are too, like, anything. Like, they're just balanced out really nicely. Everything is very smooth. There's nothing too sharp or harsh. Everything's well blended. And as far as longevity and projection and all of that, I would say the only one I had a problem with longevity was the Essence Mandarine. But that shouldn't surprise anyone because it's a freshie. It's a citrus freshie. Of course it's not going to last all day on the skin. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to. I feel like all the rest of them, maybe the Jardin du Luxembourg, that one was probably not the longest lasting. I want to say maybe 4 to 6 hours with that one. But the Essence Vanille and the Essence Santal, amazing long lasting, especially on your clothes too. Like, it lasts forever on your clothes. And then the other two perfumes, oh my gosh, the Montmartre Midi and the Nuit Parisienne, those two were really good with lasting power as well. As far as projection goes, none of them are like beast mode, and by that I mean like they're so strong and projecting out like hugely. Like, none of them are doing that. All of these are what I would consider quiet luxury. Like, I feel like these are the definition of the word quiet luxury, because they definitely smell rich. They smell luxurious. And if somebody is in your scent bubble, they're going to smell it on you, but it's not loud. It's not obnoxious. It's not in your face. It's not going to enter the room before you do. It's quiet luxury. I feel like that is the perfect, I just like came up with that as I was making this video. I'm like, that's perfect. That's the perfect way to describe these perfumes. Quiet luxury. Oh, and before I forget, this discovery set, you get all 6 of them in there. Like I said, they're 2 ml samples, and I believe this went for $32. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I had such a fun time just exploring these perfumes. I love doing that, buying discovery sets and just on a rainy day, just sitting down and just playing with them and going on little journeys. It's almost like reading a book. Each perfume is like a different story, and it's just so fun to do. So I would love to know, did any of these perfumes like pique your interest, or have Have you already picked up one of these perfumes? If so, please let me know what you think in the comment section. Or you might not be interested in these perfumes at all, and that's okay too. We all have differences in, you know, our opinions and what we like to smell, and it's all good. I'm just happy you guys are here with me. Thank you so much for making it through the whole video. I really appreciate you guys. And remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye, guys.